What's going on, everyone? It's Steve Larsen. Welcome to another episode of Sales Funnel Radio. I don't want you to get mixed up by the background out here. I actually want to explain it to you. Today, I actually want to share with you why I believe it makes sense for me to create another show. And what I want to share with you today is exactly why, like some of the metrics and things like that. I'm actually going to share my screen and draw for you, again, why I believe it made sense for me to go create an additional show. I've spent the last 4 years learning from the most brilliant marketers today. And now I've left my 9-to-5 to take the plunge and build my $1 million business. The real question is, how will I do it without VC funding or debt, completely from scratch? This podcast is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my online business, using only today's best internet sales funnels. My name is Steve Larsen, and welcome to Sales Funnel Radio. My friends, welcome back to the episode today, and I'm excited for you to be here. Hey, in order for this episode to take place, you have to know about, 6 weeks ago, something like that, I was at Russell Brunson's Inner Circle, and I was sitting there, and I was thinking to myself, what can I teach that would be valuable for the room? And I have had this theory for a while on why I believe ClickFunnels has exploded. And I want to give you guys just like a really fast, like quick and dirty on this, because I want to teach you this, and then I want you to see why it would make sense for me to create another show. Right now, I understand that this is 100% a trademark of ClickFunnels. I had to do some fancy footwork and work with them in order to be able to use their logo on my show, right? So understand that you cannot just go out and just create stuff with their other people's intellectual property. That's not what I'm telling you at all. So first of all, though, I'm testing out something new here also. Let me split my screen here. Oh, what's up? It looks cool. Okay, so check this out. So I'm gonna draw right here on this iPad so you guys can check it out. What's up? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So if you think about like how did ClickFunnels start, right? We all read these books, Expert Secrets, Play Bigger. Another one is like Blue Ocean Strategy. And in those books, they teach this. They teach that there is a red ocean, and your entire goal is to come over here and create a blue ocean. So if that's true, right? If that's true, let me draw a better one here because I'm going to erase all this. Okay, if that's true right here, what is ClickFunnels' red ocean? If ClickFunnels is a new opportunity, still getting used to this here. Hey, there we go. If ClickFunnels is a new opportunity, what was the old opportunity? That was the question that's been on my mind for a while. And I started asking, if ClickFunnels is the red or the blue ocean, what was ClickFunnels' red ocean? What was the market that ClickFunnels was born out of? And as I started thinking back at the stories that I had heard, I was thinking about the stories that Russell's told, I was like, oh my gosh, the market, the ocean that ClickFunnels was born out of was the website market. And if you are like, oh, I don't know about that, go back and listen to the Funnel Hacks webinars. I'm talking about, these are the webinars that originally sold ClickFunnels, the webinars that got them past tens of millions of dollars in revenue. Okay, what is it that they were fighting against? Websites. Okay, they're fighting against websites. And what are they saying in there? Now the story goes, Mike Filsaime, right? Let me just start back, right? ClickFunnels was almost an abandoned project. And I've drawn this a little bit for some of you guys in the past. And Stephen, how does this relate to a show? I'll get to that in just a moment. Just stick with me for just a second here, okay? ClickFunnels was almost an abandoned project. The product was amazing. They're still trying to figure out how to sell it. Two separate activities. Okay, those are two separate activities. And Mike Filsaime reaches out to ClickFunnels, out to Russell, and says, hey, you got that new thing, ClickFunnels, come on my stage and come sell it. And Russell's like, I don't know, man, like people aren't buying it right now. And he goes, come on, man, I already told everyone you're going to. He's like, all right, this is like the 5th or 6th time that he had tried to create that sales letter. And this is a question I asked him in the Inner Circle too. I was like, how many times did it take you, right? 5, 6 times to create the right sales message for the same product. That's a key lesson right there, right? Even Russell's first few launches didn't work out for ClickFunnels, right? Mind blowing, right? So think about this. Russell goes to Mike Filsaime's event, makes tweaks, makes adjustments to the actual offer, and then suddenly there's a stage rush. People run to go buy and get an account with ClickFunnels. What was the big difference? Why is it that it works so well? He, in his messaging, became the anti-website. Okay? He's like, hey, websites, I'm going to fight against you. ClickFunnels starts blowing up. And on the flight back, Russell Brunson grabs his phone and says, hey, I figured it out, affiliate army. Okay? We're all going to get rich. The metrics are there. We're going to do this thing. Okay? He pretty much, over the next little bit, starts shutting down everything else, goes all in and focuses on ClickFunnels itself and blows it up, and it is what it is today, right? Now, as ClickFunnels started running out, though, of dream buyers in the website space. I mean, he's not trying to sell everyone in the website space, but he's selling like this little tiny, right? There's a little bit of a blue ocean where his blue ocean customer exists, right? Then he goes out and he finds the next market. And who else does ClickFunnels sell to? Affiliates, right? He sells to people in retail, people who do software, people who do MLM or network marketing, people who do, right, B2B. I remember, in fact, one particular day, this is when I worked for him still, Russell came back into his office and he goes, dude, he had just come back from the first time he spoke at Grant Cardone's event. So this is the first 10X event. He pitches ClickFunnels. Someone runs up to him while he's about to go get on an airplane and says, oh man, you did so awesome. All these people bought ClickFunnels. The only reason I didn't buy it is because you didn't say it was for B2B people. And Russell's like, oh my gosh, it totally is for B2B people. Are you serious? So what did we do? We added B2B to all the categories on our sales letters. Okay. Now, if you're like, Steven, I don't understand this part. Just know that I'm drawing this on YouTube, and this might really help you if you're not watching it. I'm very visual. You might be as well. And this might help you if you actually get to see this, okay? But the reason why I'm drawing this is because you have to understand that what Russell and these guys have all done, and why I believe ClickFunnels has exploded, is because when they started running out of traffic in each one of these markets, they did not go try to get more people. They didn't make this even bigger and try to make the circle even bigger. Okay, what they did instead is they just found a new source of hot, mega ridiculous, insanely hot traffic in a new market. When you run out of buyers, you don't go cooler in your messaging. You find a new market. Replay that a million times. Okay? This is a big lesson. When you're running out of people to sell to, don't cool down your messaging. That's very hard and expensive and not as easy. People are like, I'm running cold Facebook ads. Man, hopefully not. Right? That's not how they grew. Did you know that they didn't even have Facebook ads running to ClickFunnels for like the first year? They made all that money, this huge amount of change, just doing exactly what I'm teaching you right here. Finding somebody who has a big pot of their dream customers inside of affiliates, or inside of website, or inside of retail, or whatever it is, inside of the software space. Okay, you don't go try to cool down your messaging and capture more and capture more and capture more of the same market. You switch markets. Okay, you go and you find your dream customer who's attending a different market. Markets, and I don't want to get too deep into this, okay, but a market is not a person. Who's your dream market? There's no such thing. A market is a location, not a person, right? So you're going to go find your dream person who's attending and frequenting another location, and that's exactly how they exploded and blew up, right? Then they did it again in the MLM space, and they did it again, right? And now they've slowly adapted their sales message to tons and tons of markets. Anyways, I dropped this out and I was like, hey, I've had this theory and I want to drop it on you guys and see what you think about it, because I can't disprove it. And and everyone loved it, which is great. So Steven, what does this have to do with launching a show? All right? What does that have to do with launching a show? Well, if one funnel away is the thing that has blown ClickFunnels up almost bigger than anything else they've ever done ever, almost, right? In conjunction with other things as well. But if ClickFunnels One Funnel Away Challenge has done that much for their base, that much for the sale, what we have to understand a few things about markets. A market survives when it has an ecosystem around it. A market survives when there's continual story that people are consuming inside of it. A market survives. The reason I'm saying this is because there's a lot of markets that don't survive, right? I give the example of Beanie Babies or Pogs. Who wants to go in with me on disposable camera accessories? Anybody? No, it's dumb, right? Why would you all say that's stupid to go to the disposable camera accessories market? A, that market is freaking small, and then B, it's there's like no money in it, right? There's no story around it. People don't believe them, right? You see what I'm saying? There are aspects, there's things that keep a market alive and there's things that kill a market. And I want to make sure that who I'm attaching myself to, it's a market that is strong. And that's what I teach you at OfferMind. That's why I need to come to OfferMind next year. Because while I lead as the offer guy, and I am, what I really teach you how to do and what makes offer creation simple is market positioning. And when you know how to do that, the offer's easy. Okay, anyway, too far on that. So the reason why I'm doing the One Funnel Away Stories show, and the reason why I approached them, and the reason I've been forking out my own cash to go do this right now is because if there's something that has caused ClickFunnels market to grow at speeds that is like nearly incomprehensible, and their market is getting larger and larger and larger and larger, and it's convincing people who were never planning on being customers to be customers. Okay, it's actually expanding their little bit of blue market inside of the markets that they go serve. Whoa, that's not easy to pull off, and most markets don't ever figure that out, which is why they die. Okay, what I'm hoping this is not like a super techie episode, but I need you to understand why I'm doing this. Okay, why am I doing this banner back here? It costs $1,000. It's going to cost me about $15,000 a month to run the One Funnel Away Story show. Run and promote it. Okay, you understand how challenging it is to be. Why on earth would I go and try to do this? The reason is because this One Funnel Away challenge is so powerful for brand new users. Okay, that I want to make sure that the stories and success stories that people are having in there become a forefront of the One Funnel Away challenge. There's tons of reasons why. For me, it strategically makes sense because now I am getting associated with the things in the front. I'll just be open with you guys about that. Why wouldn't I do that? I'm a marketer, baby. My role is not to create noise. It is to align with where noise is. Put that on a t-shirt. Okay? And what I'm supposed to be doing is trying to find where the noise currently is. Where's the noise? One funnel away. And does it work? Oh yeah. When people take it serious, when people actually do it. I just interviewed a guy who is a horse trainer who uses ClickFunnels to fill his private horse training. He goes and he fixes people's horses is what he told me. Hairdresser, a photographer, a coach for dads, a personal trainer, a copywriter, someone who owns a bunch of studio gyms, or studio gyms and stuff. Anyway, like gone are the days of people saying ClickFunnels is just for those who are information products, right? No, done. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I want to take those stories of people who are just doing the work we're telling them to, which you'd have to do anyway, right? And then go in and take those stories and share with them to the world so that people can see, like, look, like literally what I'm saying to you right now is the fact that I'm creating the One Funnel Away Stories it is actually helping the ClickFunnels market survive with an even stronger ecosystem. That's what I'm creating here, and that's why I'm doing it on purpose. Okay? If no one was talking about it, no one would know or think that it works. So I'm going to talk about it. Okay? Anyway, so real fast, what I'm going to do is I just want to share with you guys a few parts of how I'm creating the show here, so you guys can see how to, so that how I can go and share with you guys how I'm actually doing this stuff here. I am still learning how to use this iPad. Clear off. Boom. Boom. Clear. What I'm doing is I want to share with you how I am pulling this stuff off. What I do is I identify. So Stephen, how did you create the show? Well, first of all, I need to treat the show like a product because it is. So this is what I did. I said, hey, here is the market that I'm going to serve, and its name is ClickFunnels. And I want this One Funnel Away challenge to be sold to ClickFunnels users and new people coming in. So the who is someone who's a little bit less educated, who may be new into this world, which is great. It's fine. Welcome, right? You found home. Okay, but it's meant for the people who maybe they're not total diehards yet. Maybe it's for the people who need a few more story. Maybe it's for people who need to see a few more examples of how it really does work in their industry. Maybe they're not marketers and they're like, I don't want to think like that. Let me go see who else is a horse trainer. Oh, check it out. Here's a horse trainer pulling off ClickFunnels. Okay. And so what I'm doing right now is I identified tons of people both in the ClickFunnels market and out of it who are like still kind of getting sold. And I've gone and I've interviewed them about their entrepreneurial journey. It's not a one funnel away commercial. That's not what the show is. If the show was like a continual promo of one funnel away, that would be so annoying. So instead, what it is I'm taking the stories of people, not in one funnel away. I'm taking their entrepreneurial stories and I'm interviewing them deep on what their journey has been throughout their experience in business. Okay. Then when and with the sweet backdrop right here, I don't like green screens. I get the real thing. Okay, with the sweet backdrop right here, I've gone on live, done the split screen thing here that I am right now, and then been interviewing them. And what I have is a template for the questions. So it's a template every single time. So all I did is if you've taken the One Funnel Away Challenge and you're like, hey, I'd be interested in being interviewed on that thing, I'd love to have you. Okay, I'd love to have you. You got to reach out to Shane Larsen. He is the guy who's running the One Funnel Away Challenge. Shane, you don't know I'm doing this. Sorry, buddy. You're about to get a lot of people. Okay, but there's a template for the questions. So what I'm doing is I'm asking very similar questions to every single person that I'm interviewing. Then we're taking, so the interview happens, the templated questions. Then the interview happens on video. And the interview is acting as the base. The video interview is acting as the base medium. Okay. It's a video. And then it gets, we turn it into, so everything that's written. Again, if you're not on YouTube right now and you're listening or watching or reading this, I would strongly encourage you coming over to YouTube on this one. A few of them that are just really powerful, the better seen. We go and we grab an image. I'm just drawing this out here. The interview, image, written, obviously the audio. Right, so we have the blog, and it goes to tons of blogs. We have Instagram and other platforms like that. We obviously have iTunes, of course, and other things like that. We have, I'm just thinking of all the other platforms we hit it on. It's a lot. I'm drawing blanks right now as I'm on with you guys right now. Okay, but it's a lot. Okay, blog, Instagram, obviously there's Facebook, because there's social platforms. That's another category. That's obviously the kingpin, and then there's a whole bunch underneath it. Kingpin of the audio and a whole bunch underneath it. Kingpin of image with Instagram, a whole bunch underneath it. A whole bunch underneath it. And it gets syndicated and pushed all over the place. So what my role is to do is to create a really cool intro. All right, I'm creating this I'm creating this super awesome intro. Like introduction to the show. Welcome to this, blah, 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 right? My role with that is to create an intro with a call to action, do the interviews, and then do another call to action afterwards. So now this becomes the episode. And then what do? I shove it at this audience and at all the other audiences that ClickFunnels serves. That's who it's targeting. Okay. Now the reason I'm doing this, I'm sharing it with you because if you were to say like, oh, this show doesn't work very well for like other people in internet marketing, it's not meant for them. Right? Oh, this show doesn't work very well for those people who are this or that or the other. You understand that just like a product, you have to have a who, where they're trying to go, the problem they're trying to solve, the problem they're running into as they go to their goal, right? Just like you would the base questions for any product, you're gonna do the same thing with the show and position it that way. So it's targeted at very specific people, right? I'm gonna go for this person and then this person and then this person. I'm gonna go with these individuals, right? And at the ClickFunnels space, that's who it's for. And there's this magic thing that happens when you guys create your content or you decide to continually publish, which if you do that, I promise you it'll change your life. Okay, this magic thing happens. It's incredible. The magic thing is that when you have laser clarity on who you serve, only then do you A, get people to listen to you, and B, get the fringes. By me having ultra clarity on who I serve, I actually get people that are out on the fringes, right? The people that aren't necessarily the ones I was going to go for. If I try to target everybody, I don't get anybody. But because do you understand how targeting works like that? You have to be hyper clear on who you serve and who you don't. And funny enough, people work to try to qualify to fit in those categories, and they work hard to be with you. Anyway, guys, I'm hoping that this isn't too much of a techie episode here, but it's a little bit more teachy than I usually do. I just want to tell you real fast, though, when I first launched my first show, this one, Sales Funnel Radio, Sales Funnel Radio, it was just me. And it was a $5 per month account at Libsyn.com. And what I would do is I would ride my bike into Russell Brunson's office because I was still broke. I was just out of college. I didn't really have any money yet at that point either. I rode my bike into ClickFunnels, and at 6 a.m. I would be my goal was to be in the seat at 6 a.m. Sometimes I was a little late, like 6:10, but it's usually 6 a.m. I was there. And then I would unplug Russell's microphone from his computer, and I'd go plug it into my little laptop, which is this one, which I traded funnels for, okay, in college. And then I plugged my microphone in, and I just started talking and telling stories, right? Just talking and telling lots of different stories. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I just showed you all this, and it looks really complicated. And if you're like, I don't understand this, I don't want that to be the reason you choose to not publish. It can't be, right? So I'm sharing that with you because the success of this show has come out of the consistency of it, out of me trying to solve legitimate problems per episode, of me trying to create value, me trying to get other people interviewed on the show. And it's this amazing thing. It's this amazing thing, right? So if you're like, I don't understand this, I'm just understanding what I just drew for you. I'm just understanding it, okay? And it's like, so think of it as like publishing 4.0, all right? But as I've seen these different patterns come together now, I'm like, well, crap, like my whole role here is to know who I serve, where they're going, the problems they're hitting along the way, and that's not just true for products or offers, that is true for content. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, and by the way, that's how ClickFunnels exploded, by knowing who they serve and only doing one market at a time. Holy smokes. And that was huge, and I kind of learned more and more as I went along the way. So this is certainly more of a techie episode, but I'm hoping what it's done is shown you like, oh my gosh, that's why he's launching more shows. So with that same theme in mind, we have targeted at the ClickFunnels community, a supporting styled show, right? Because obviously I'm extremely, I don't know another fan that's as big a fan of ClickFunnels than myself, okay? So a supporting style show called One Funnel Away Stories. So if you guys go to I'm drawing it again. Hey, I'm not very good at writing and talking. If you guys go to onefunnelawaystories.com, you guys can get on the waiting list for that. Also targeted at this community, but a broader one. So it's not just ClickFunnels, but a broader internet marketing community is the show that will be coming out as soon as we finish the studio. Pursuit of Profit.com. You guys can go to that show. Super cool. And then also targeted at this community, because we're all made of different people and we all have different likes, dislikes, tastes. And I love my crowd here. We are launching a new show called Modern Downline, which focuses on, there's a lot of, be real with me here. How many of you guys have actually tried a multi-level marketing or network marketing thing in the past, right? Which is totally fine. If it's not your thing, whatever, like, then don't do it. But if it is, I grow mine without looking at it because of funnels, right? So that's the focus of the show. So the other one is Modern Downline Radio. Modern Downline Radio. And it's going to teach modern downline and product sales growth strategies. It's cool because a lot of it's like case study stuff, because that's what I do right now, and I don't really do any work for it. Okay, I did at one point, but the work, just is perpetual. So anyway, so that's why a lot of these shows are going. I'm not trying to position myself as the funnel guy. That's the other reason why down here, Sales Funnel Radio, is going away. For as far as my involvement with it, the content will stay up because I mean, come on, right? That's part of the power of the content. Secret MLM Hacks Radio. That's dropping out for several rebranding reasons, which is kind of why the other one's coming out. But Pursuit of Profit, I'm so excited for that. It's a studio show that's going to be side by side, similar to like Impact Theory. I want to fly people in and sit down side by side with them in a studio and ask them about their profit models. I want to ask them, how did you make profit? Show me your profit model. I want to know, because most people are like, what's your business model? But most people don't know what a business model even is. And so I want to ask them what that is and have them come in and teach that. So it'd be super cool. It'd be a fun show. Take a lot to get off the ground on that one, but I'm super pumped about it. So One Funnel Away Stories, we're working to launch it January 1st, or at least that first weekish, and that's kind of it. So that's kind of behind the scenes of One Funnel Away. I have an interview form that I send to everybody that we would love to have on the show. They fill it out. If I think they'd be a good fit, I schedule them in the calendar, and then I bring them on just like this right here, where we do a side-by-side chat, and then after that, it goes in the queue for episodes, and which is super cool. So the show, I just got off actually Voxer with Russell. The show itself will probably start with Russell telling more of his story from being One Funnel Away. We'll most likely have also Julie on here as one of the other coaches as well. We'll have my story on here as one of the other coaches and my One Funnel Away story. And it's funny. This is like, anyway. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode today. And let me actually kill this part here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I would love to get a review if you guys wouldn't mind. I have poured a lot into the show, and it's been super, super fun. Certainly sad to part ways, but at the same time, it's the natural evolution. So let me know what you guys liked about this episode, and if you did, please do me the favor of screenshotting this or any part of it. Tag me on social media and say, Steve Larsen, this is my favorite thing about that episode. That actually has helped me see more of what you guys like than pretty much anything else. So I want to keep making this stuff that's helpful to you guys. All right, guys, we'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for being on the show, and I'll see you in the next episode. Stephen, why do you call yourself the capitalist pig? There's several reasons. I had a lot of beliefs around money that were not correct, and eventually, in order to actually launch, I needed to change my relationship with money. It's one of the biggest steps that most entrepreneurs need to take. So I wear this shirt that says Capitalist Pig, loud and proud, as a reminder of the power and responsibility that we've been given as entrepreneurs. If this is resonating with you and you believe the same, go get your Capitalist Pig t-shirt at capitalismswag.com. I believe in free market capitalism and its personal development power. Entrepreneurship is the best personal development course that you never enrolled in. Entrepreneurship is not about greed or being flashy. Entrepreneurship doesn't discriminate and treats baby boomers and millennials the same. Entrepreneurship pays you more the more you personally grow. I believe that money is the reward for my discipline and the types of problems that I solve. If this is resonating with you and you believe the same, go get your Capitalist Pig shirt at capitalismswag.com. I believe the sickness of entitlement is spreading, and I'm quite the opposite. I am do nothing. I deserve, I hate that word, I deserve nothing. I fight for everything. I defend my message that you should get rich on purpose, and it's not evil. And I am vehemently against socialism. I believe true change will come from entrepreneurs and society, not the government. In the words of Grant Cardone, money can't buy happiness, but broke can't buy anything. If this is resonating with you and you believe the same, go get your Capitalist Pig shirt at capitalismswag.com. I do not believe that the government should take care of me, an able-bodied person. I do not believe in unwarranted handouts. I do believe in God, and I believe in helping those who cannot help themselves. I believe God would rather me be rich than poor. Capitalism fosters personal growth, and God has been all along this journey. I believe the pursuit of riches creates strength of mind. If this is resonating with you and you believe the same, go get your Capitalist Pig t-shirt at capitalismswag.com. I can do more as a rich person. I can fight louder for what I believe in as a rich person. I can help more people as a rich person. I have more time to work on my weaknesses as a rich person. I have more power to hire the right people to help me grow as a rich person. In the words of Mark Cuban, I don't care what anyone says, being rich is a good thing. If this is resonating with you and you believe the same, go get your Capitalist Pig t-shirt at capitalismswag.com. Money doesn't change me. Money amplifies me. If I'm a jerk when I'm poor, I will be a much bigger jerk when I'm rich. If I'm charitable and human-oriented when I'm poor, I'll have the power to bless at a massive capacity when I'm rich. If this is resonating with you and you believe the same, go get your Capitalist Pig t-shirt at capitalismswag.com. My friends, get rich, give back.